Hello, my name is Alyssa Ali and I'm your host for Inside the Park. Spring has sprung at Mount Prospect Park District, and in today's edition, we get to visit the Mount Prospect Golf Club. We learn about 16-inch softball. We find out more about aqua programs within the Park District. I find out what palaxing is, and we also gear up for a 5K, the Strive for 5. And then we head on over to the studio to find out all about their new happenings. That's all in this edition of Inside the Park. We're getting ready for golf here. I'm with Brett Barcel, the Director of Golf Operations at Mount Prospect Golf Club. Brett, I have to ask you, we had such a mild winter. How has that affected getting the fairways ready and getting ready for spring golf?
It's been wonderful.
Good.
It's been wonderful everywhere. Everything's nice out here. As you can see, emerald green. It's like we're in Ireland. Now it's a little bit colder today, but this spring has been unbelievable. Yeah.
How does it affect the green and the grass of the fairway?
It just starts everything growing earlier.
Okay.
I mean, we cover our greens, and that gives us a head start kind of on a lot of other courses. But when the soil temperature goes up, grass just starts growing, trees start blooming, leaves are out. Yeah, it's lovely.
I think it proves then that God wants us to play golf. He's getting us ready, right?
That's absolutely true.
I think
and
so.
doing nothing else recreationally. Just play golf.
Just play
That's
golf.
fine, okay?
Exactly. Tell us a little bit. I just heard about this. I'm sorry that I just heard about this, but the Daily Herald has awarded Mount Prospect Golf Club as one of the best golf courses, the best golf course. Tell us about how you guys received that award and what it means to you.
It's the Reader's Choice Awards, and this is the second year we've received it in a row. So 2 years in a row, and a lot of effort goes into making the golf course, a good product every year, especially out on the golf course. And our superintendent, Fred Benke, has a lot to do with that. But we are, very popular. Let's put it that way. Yeah. With a wide range of golfers, especially in all the suburbs of Chicago. So it's kind of a regional award because it's all Daily Herald readers. Yeah. So we're really proud of that, yeah. You
should be. It's a really prestigious award here at Mount Prospect Golf Club. And we have something coming up on June 22nd that I want to be a part of. Okay. What is this? A fundraiser? What is it for? How can we become a part of it?
Which one are we talking about?
Oh my gosh, you
have
that many?
How many fundraisers do we have out here? The Parks Foundation.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, Parks Foundation is a fundraiser for the Mount Prospect Parks Foundation, which, buys things that we need for the golf course, not necessarily golf course, but other areas in the Park District. Yeah. And it's usually a fun event with about 100 plus players every year. And yeah, going to have a helicopter ball drop.
What?
Fun things like that. Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. So instead of a closest to the pin, you buy a ball, you put it in a helicopter, and they drop it from a helicopter, and if your ball's the closest to the pin, you win. You
win. Yeah. As easy as that. The luck of the helicopter. Yeah. Well, that's something coming up here in summer, June 22nd. But if you're getting ready for golf, how are the best ways? You have some top 5 ways to get ready for spring golf. I am not a golfer myself. I took golf in college.
We can help.
I'm really good at Wii golf.
Wii golf.
Wii golf.
Yeah, yeah.
But how would I get ready for real golf?
Real golf. Well, we have, in conjunction with the PGA of America and Golf 2.0, I believe is what we're calling it now in the PGA, is a series of lessons that are low-cost group lessons, which are get ready for golf in 5 easy lessons.
Easy lessons.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're only $99.
Okay.
So everyone can afford it. And it also includes some on-course play and a ticket to play 9 holes out here too.
Nice.
After you get done. So it's kind of a feeder program. In the past, programs have been strictly lessons. Yeah. And they don't get them out onto the golf course. Okay. And to try to develop play, this program is kind of behind that. We've been doing stuff like this for years and years. It's kind of like other courses are getting in line with us, the innovators, people wanting to grow the game and develop the game.
Absolutely. And speaking of being the innovators, you can start booking your tee time online now.
Yes,
2012,
online.
The Innovators of Golf. Tell us how to do that.
Finally online. Finally on your iPhone, your software. For Mount Prospect Golf Club, you can go to iGolf. Wait a minute, what is it? iGolf.com.
iGolf.com. As easy as that.
I hope so. Or on our website, mpp.org, there's a link to it. And you put in a login, username, and then 24/7 you can book a tee time out here rather than waiting until we answer the phone or at 3 in the morning when we're not going to answer the phone.
When you realize you want to go play golf the next day, you're in bed, you can just do it online through your phone, your computer, whatever.
A lot of guys are not in bed. They're kind of, in bars.
In bars.
The night before when they decide.
Hoping that they get up the next day and go play golf.
Why don't we play golf the next morning?
Absolutely. It's a great, great new feature that Mount Prospect is offering. And I might not be a youth, but I should probably maybe be practicing with the youth of golf. There are golf lessons going on. What's going on with that?
Junior lessons. We have one of the largest, if not the largest junior program in the northwest suburbs here, or most of the state for that matter. And we always have, for about the last 20 years.
Okay.
So we have over between 150 and 200 kids who sign up for lessons, play leagues, and we have inter-league play between other golf courses in the area.
Oh, that's really nice.
They start out from age 4 to 17. We have ages. Yeah, 4. It's a lot younger now. Yeah, I know. And every kid who signs up for lessons, they get a free golf club. They also get a free 9-hole pass to play golf on the golf course.
That's great.
How
do they sign up?
Sign up through our website at mppd.org or in the golf shop. And that program is sponsored by Friedrich's Funeral Home.
Oh, great.
That sponsors like free clubs for the kids at the end.
Yeah.
That's sponsored by them.
So
we thank them every year for that.
Absolutely. So a lot of fun things going on at Mount Prospect Golf Club. Brett, will you teach me how to play golf someday?
Sure. Right now.
Right now, I'm a little cold right now, but when it gets a little bit warmer, Brett's gonna teach me how to play golf. For more information, though, do call 847-632-9300 or visit mppd.org. Thanks, Brett.
Sure. Thank you.
Well, spring has sprung, and that means spring sports at Mount Prospect Park District. I'm now here with Joe Patterson, the youth athletic coordinator here at the Park District. You got to tell me, what's the big spring sports here? 16-inch softball seems to be pretty big.
Yeah, it's a huge program here at Mount Prospect and also the Chicagoland area.
Okay.
It's a really popular sport in Chicago. What we have coming up in June is the Chicago Championships. It's a free event, and it's an opportunity for anyone who wants to come out to Majewski Park June 21st through the 24th to watch some of the best 16-inch softball that there is. It features the best teams, so it's an invitational tournament. So we invite the best teams to come and play, get some of the best players. It's really a great time.
And now, as we were talking about before we got on camera, it's really big in Chicagoland area, but you're really bringing it home to Mount Prospect and seeing these great players and watching the great sport. How did that work out?
Well, it just worked out. We've got another coordinator who does athletics, Bob Ancona, and he's been here for about 30 years, and he's basically built the 16-inch program from the ground up and kept it going and keeping interest not only in Mount Prospect, but the whole city of Chicago.
Yeah, it seems to be, and that would be June 21st through the 24th at Majewski Park if you want to be part of that. We also have a lot of youth outdoor tennis. It's spring sport. Tell us more about how you can be more involved.
Yeah, our outdoor tennis, basically what we're trying to do is, it's a summer program for kids 4 to 14. And what we do is they come twice a week, Monday and Wednesday, and we run 4 classes in the morning and 4 classes in the evening. And it's basically 4-week session, and then we do a later one in the summer as well.
Okay, that's so exciting. And then other sports, camps, it's, get into spring and summer, which means camps and kids having fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. This summer, basically every year, we've got a ton of sports that we offer camps for. This year we'll have about 3 soccer camps, volleyball camp, cheerleading, football. If you think of a sport, we usually have a camp to do it. Basically lacrosse, anything you can think of. Most of our camps are 1 week long, so just check out the summer brochure, and we've got a whole list of camps to choose from.
And what are the requirements for the camps? Could I join one, or?
Usually it's for ages anywhere between 5 and about 14.
Okay. Very exciting. So a lot of stuff going on in the Mount Prospect Park District. For more information, call 847-640-1000 or visit mppd.org. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Well, I'm now here with Sarah Thompson, the aquatic manager at Mount Prospect Park District. Sarah, we're so excited to have you. Let's start off by talking about pool passes. It's getting to that time of year where we're all getting excited to get in the pool.
Yeah, it certainly has been warm this spring already. And everyone's looking to get ready for pool season, or at least we are here at the Mount Prospect Park District. We're really excited about it. I want to remind you to buy your pool passes early. There is for a family pass, there's a $20 discount if you buy before June 1st it is this year.
Oh, good. A great deal to get going for your summer pool passes and spring pool passes as well. But let's talk about, with pools comes lifeguards, and there's a lifeguard class through the American Red Cross. Tell me more about that and how people can get involved.
Right. You guys can look up on our website at www.mppd.org, and it'll have the listing for our lifeguard class. And we teach the American Red Cross lifeguard class. And that will be like the last week of May.
Okay.
So that's a great class to go in. We're very excited, and we usually recruit some employees out of that.
Oh, very
class.
exciting. And it's kind of a special class, too, because it has the American Red Cross standards as well. Is that correct?
It certainly does.
Yeah, great. Well, that's exciting. And then, speaking of lifeguards, now we need to talk about swim lessons. Why is it important and fun to take swim lessons? And I know you have a variety of different kinds, so it's always interesting for many people.
Right. Swim lessons in the Mount Prospect Park District, we have 94 offerings of swim lessons for children learn to swim lessons. And we really think that, taking a serious note here, it's really important to learn how to swim. Families go to lake houses, they have boats, they go on beach vacations, they go to water parks. It just doesn't seem that you go anywhere on vacation where you're not going to the water. And people list swimming as one of their top activities. It's listed usually in the top 10 activities that people have. And over 63 million people list swimming as one of their top activities. And it's really important that if you're going to participate in those activities, that you actually learn how to swim. It's a safety issue.
It is.
Drowning is a preventable accident. And in America, according to the CDC, approximately 10 people die of accidental drowning a day. And 2 of those are going to be children ages 1 to 14. It is the 6th leading cause of accidental injury-related death of all people of all ages in America, and it is the 2nd leading cause of death for drowning in children 1 to 14.
Wow.
You really need to get your kids to learn how to swim.
It's very, very preventable, Sarah, as you're talking about. So to take these swim lessons, would parents go to the website, come see you? How would they get involved to get their kids getting into these swim lessons?
Well, this is really great because you can come to the Park District, anyone at Park District offices, and register. And now we're doing new online registration. Ooh. And we need you to come into the Park District, check in at the front desk, and they will give you all the information that you need to have in order to be invited to be able to do online. It's a quick process. Stop in, and as soon as they get you linked in with that, you can register for almost every single class the Park District offers. It's fantastic, and you can do it in your bedroom slippers from your house.
As easy as that, so make sure you do sign up for those swim lessons as soon as you can to get involved. Now, we also have something called North Pole Beach Party, sponsored by Radio Disney. This sounds super, super fun, so sign up for the swim lessons and then get ready for a really fun event. Tell me, when is it and what is it? North Pole? What?
North Pole Beach Party. We were challenged to come up with some new programs and some new ideas. The aquatic department, we sat together, we did a little brainstorming. We came up with North Pole Beach Party. It's going to be on July 25th. We're really excited about it. It's going to be like a penny fair. We're going to have lots of games for kids to go and earn prizes. We're going to have some treasure hunts. A little preview of one of the games we're going to have is it's going to be like a Bozo Buckets game, and we're going to throw Santa balls, Santa ball bean bags,
Santa balls,
into chimney buckets. We also have a number of other real exciting prizes, so come on out and see how Santa chills out poolside.
Very, very exciting. How'd you come up with that? North Pole and beach? Just put it together, right?
Yeah.
Summer, or what is it, Christmas in July?
Christmas in July.
So that's coming up
North
July
Pole Beach
25th.
Party.
It sounds like such a fun event. Also, another fun event and programs that you put on as the aquatic manager are the aqua programs. And it seems like, you know, people think of water as, you know, just fun and pool, but water can really help you in exercise.
Absolutely. Again, the pool really is the fountain of youth. And it really addresses everyone's issue. You go from being a kid playing in the pool, then you have your own family, and you bring your kids to the pool and play. And as you get older, the pool really is a fantastic place to keep exercising and bring your exercise into later life. We have a number of aqua fitness classes. We have aqua arthritis, we have aqua ease, we have aqua power, and we also have aqua jog, which is a totally non-impact, all the way in the deep end,
Oh my gosh.
1 hour of exercise.
Okay.
We offer many different classes, as many as 16 different class offerings. So you should be able to find a time where you can actually get into the water and exercise with us. And the other thing that we found was that they socialize together. A lot of the people from the class meet people they know. A lot of them have coffee in the commons area together after class, which is great.
Yeah.
And so many people have told us how much better their health is.
About 10 years ago, I'd been to an orthopedic surgeon, and he told me I would have to replace my knees, and we would be replacing them within 6 months. So I heard about this program, came over, went back to him about a year later, and he said, gee, I've seen no more deterioration. Knees seem to be holding up pretty good.
It's increased strength, very, very important, and then that decreases pain and improves mobility.
You get leg, arm, shoulder, hands. You're exercising everything.
I catch myself tripping over my own 2 feet. I wasn't lifting my feet up very high. And I notice now I haven't tripped. I have better balance when I'm walking and going up steps.
I used to not be able to stand up from a chair without hurting, and now I don't have any pain. I don't have pain when I walk. It's really, really remarkable.
The instructors here are absolutely fabulous. I understand they are trained by the Arthritis Foundation and are certified.
They really know what they're doing, they're trained, but they really tolerate some of us who think that this is more a social hour than a productive hour.
I have found some drill sergeants that they could give competition to.
They allow everyone to work at their own pace without any kind of criticism about what you choose to do and what you don't want to do.
They're patient. If you don't do it right, that's okay, or you can't do it, they say you'll work up to it.
I'm just glad it's here, because I don't know what I would do. Because if you go to a hospital to do the programs, where some hospitals have therapeutic pools, it can get very expensive.
You know, I come and I'm sore. Sometimes I come in here and I'm really limping, and by the time I leave, I feel reinvigorated and ready to go again. You know, my bones are feeling better from the exercising in the water, so it's great that way too.
It's just really a very productive program for people who are feeling the aches and pains of arthritis at any age, really.
10 years now, I'm in the class and I still have my knees.
A number of people have come in and actually rehabilitated and use the classes as rehabilitation exercises after a knee replacement, after a hip replacement and stuff. So they really, it's a great class, and if you know of anybody who could benefit from it, certainly tell them about the class, and they can come out and give it a try.
Absolutely. So this was such a great experience learning more about what Sarah Thompson, our aquatic manager at Mount Prospect Park District, does. But let's try to play with this. So what would we do? We just go like this?
Well, why don't you give it a try?
Okay, here we go.
In
the chimney. Got it in the chimney.
Nice.
We got it. For more information, call 847-640-1000 or go to mppd.org. Thanks, Sarah.
You're right.
Well, I'm now here with Carolyn Schaefer, the Group Fitness and Personal Training Coordinator. Carolyn, last time we were together, we were spinning. This time we're talking about some new activities, one of them being piloxing. What is it? I don't understand.
Piloxing, yes. It's kind of a funny name. Everyone's like, what is piloxing? Piloxing is a combination of Pilates, boxing, and dance movements.
Oh my gosh.
It kind of takes the best of all three and mixes them together into one really great interval class. It's low impact, but you can make it high intensity. So it's kind of for everybody, which is really great because you know, sometimes we bring in classes and we have to really classify them as, you know, this is definitely advanced, or this is definitely just, you know, you can only make it so intense that's not for everybody. But this one, pretty much everyone can participate.
In all different age groups and everything?
Correct, all different age groups, all different levels. The really neat thing about piloxing is they have something that you can use for your hands. They're little piloxing gloves that you can put on, and they're half-pound weighted gloves. And for those that want to take it up a notch, they can wear those gloves and add it to the workout. And it's just amazing how that little bit of extra weight will really bring your heart rate up.
And what is it working on within your body with all three of those elements?
Well, when you're working, basically you'll be working on cardio, doing a lot of the boxing movements, and you know, getting your heart rate elevated, doing a lot of different boxing moves, jabs, and just very basic, simple things too. So it's not a lot of like complicated choreography that they have to learn. It's just kind of doing a lot of repetitive stuff to really get your heart rate up. Then the Pilates, that segment is usually our lower interval where you're bringing your heart rate down just a touch, and you're working on strength training and isolating certain muscles. So you'll be doing like maybe some hip flexor work or working on isolating the hamstring or the quadricep. And then the dance portion of it is kind of, again, one of the little intervals we use in between. Just kind of fun to keep the heart rate going and, you know, just working on the cardio.
Absolutely.
And then at the end of the class, we do take it down to the floor and work more on core. We work on gluteals, abdominals, hamstrings, the whole kind of mid-down. The boxing portion gets the upper body in, so.
Oh my God.
Covers everything.
It sounds wonderful though.
Yes, it is.
That is great. It works on absolutely everything. That is piloxing. Something else, yoga and Pilates in the park. I was reading a little bit about it. It sounds very relaxing.
Yes,
I want to hear more about that.
Something new that we're going to be offering this summer, and we're really excited about it. We're going to be over at the Bandshell at Lions Park, and it's going to be an hour-long class, and certain days, it's all written in the brochure which days we're going to be offering, but we'll be having either yoga or Pilates, and just kind of a nice setting, and hopefully the weather will play along. And just a few little things about that. If people are thinking about registering for it or attending, they do need to register the Friday before, because we are going to be outside, so we won't have that capability of doing any registration. So they will have to be registered before they come.
That day. And that would be at any park district location or online?
Yeah, either. They could do,
Absolutely, and that's mppd.org to sign up for the yoga and Pilates in the park. And something else, you know, we're involving kids, getting kids all active. Zumba-tomic.
Yes.
Explain that one, another thing I've never heard of course.
Yeah, we have a lot of moms that love to come to Zumba, a lot of people that love to come to Zumba. And the nice thing is we have this one running back to back with one of our Zumba classes. So the mom can be over in one class and the child can be in the other class. Of course, the mom doesn't have to do the Zumba class next door if she doesn't want to. The children can just do the class. But it is a Zumba class designed for kids. The music is fun. It's more appropriate for children. The dance movements, too, are a little less complicated and more kid-friendly. And the kids just have a blast. They really enjoy it.
Great. And that's something also they can find online to register for?
Yes, online. They can come into any one of our facilities to register. They can call me if they have more questions.
Well, it's so exciting to meet with Caroline here. Definitely getting active at Mount Prospect Park District. Again, a number you can call is 847-640-1000, extension 224. And again, that website was mppd.org. Thanks, Caroline.
Thank you.
I'm now here with Mike Masella, a fitness coordinator with the Park District. Mike, we're going to talk about Summer Fitness Club. What is that all about?
Summer Fitness Club is a new program that we have this year. It's for children ages 10 to 14. We're focusing on District 59 and District 57 students. It's going to be held here at Recplex. It's a 1 hour long class led by a District 57 PE teacher. They're going to spend half their time in the fitness center working on our equipment, and then the other half having fun in the gym, playing games, working on agility, endurance.
Okay.
So it's going to be a great program. I'm looking forward to it.
Keeping them active.
Exactly, keeping them active all through the summer.
How would they get involved? How would parents and kids make sure they get involved?
What they need to do is they need to get our summer brochure or go online during our summer registration period and register their children online.
All right, and that's mppd.org. And then another thing I'm really excited about, I'm starting to get into these, a 5K, the Strive for 5. When is it? What is it all about?
Strive for 5 is something that we've held here at the Park District for many years. I honestly don't know what number this is. It's been so long. But it's being held Father's Day weekend as it is every year. So it's June 16th. Race start is 8 a.m. Currently right now until the 29th, you can get prices of $20. After the 29th until race day, basically, you're going to be paying $25. And then race day, it's going to be $30. So we want people to, we're encouraging them to come out early and get it done early.
Get training,
save some money, get ready.
Absolutely. How many people usually come out to the 5K?
Last year we had about 380 runners. That was between our 3 races, our 50-yard dash, our quarter mile, and our 5K. Anyone can run our 5K. If you have a 5-year-old in your family that wants to run a 5K, they can run the 5K. Strollers are welcome and walkers are welcome. We just ask them to stay in the back of the pack to not disturb the other runners.
Absolutely. So anyone can be part of the Strive for 5K here with Mike Masella. I know I'm going to run it, and I think Mike is too. Well, we're now getting creative. I'm here with Ruth Ewell, who is now the Cultural Arts Manager, former Studio Art Director. Ruth, first of all, congratulations on your promotion.
Thank you very much.
We're very excited to talk to you. We're back at the studio now. We're going to talk about some wonderful things, including new summer programs at the studio. We have some wonderful kids behind us working on some art projects. Tell us all about the programs.
Summer at the studio is just such a great time. I mean, during our school year, we are limited in who can come through our door. So we see kids ages 6 to 16 come through in the summer, and we try to write very new and innovative programming for them to bring them in.
What kind of programs are we talking?
We kind of, we developed to the point we break it into 3 groups. We have continuing series in drawing and painting. We have Caroline working on one of our most popular series, which is our mosaic. And each year we provide a little more of a challenge in that art and different projects. So last year was quite a feat with a completion of tables that the kids got to take home. And they really did come out beautiful. And this year we're going to go with an outdoor theme in our mosaic. We're going to do bird baths and garden stones and things like that. So Caroline's working on our mosaic. Another series that we feature quite often in our theme classes, sometimes based on television and movie that's popular or just things in pop culture. And Kayla's working on the Princess Palace. Who doesn't love a princess, right?
Yes.
And that's pretty much everything pink, but a fun thing about that is our staff dresses as princesses, and we go for it from start to finish.
Oh my gosh.
And some of the other themes we're going to do this summer, there's a popular book and show that the kids love called Monster High, and Chic Boutique, where our kids are going to create a product and do signage and advertising, so they get that visual art approach, and then they're actually going to make the product in miniature, and we're going to have a day of sales, we think. So we have
business and art.
Business and art. We're trying to cover all bases.
Oh my gosh.
And then Abby's working on a summer beach bag with our paint stamps. And that's more representative of, we run a lot of camps, I think it's called Summer Squishy or something like that this year, where that kind of goes for our younger crowd. And we just do a multimedia approach. Paint, sand, glitters, plaster, just as much as we can expose them to.
And how important is art, especially exposing young kids to art?
Oh, well, that's another interview. No, it is so important, and the approach that I have taken and we will continue to take here at the studio is just get them in under something that intrigues them, under an idea that intrigues them. Don't stand over them, belabor the artistic side of it. Just bring them in. with the spirit of fun, and then we'll teach them some things from there. So it's so important to their overall development.
It's wonderful that you bring it into pop culture, what they're interested in, and then bringing it to their art.
That's how you get them in the door. And we also start to say in our series classes, but it's a great example of why the art is important, because that's, I believe, class 5. And we have really gotten to the point where they are developing a nice ability in fashion design. And we're talking about kids ages 9 to 14.
Wow.
So it's a good foundation.
Probably moving forward with that.
You never know. I'm hoping someday someone will walk back in and say it all started here.
I'm sure they will. That is absolutely amazing. And another part of art is music, and something we can also talk about are the summer concert series. Those sound really fun. I know that dogs are invited to one.
Dogs are invited to one. They are great fun, and they have such great attendance. I think our Monday night concerts, which is our community band, draws on average 800 residents. So that's really nice. Well, one of the most fun that I think is coming up is June 18th, which is Mount Prospect has Young Talent. And our band leader has been auditioning high school students to do solo pieces with our 75-piece community band. And I believe he is now chosen for 3 high school students and 1 middle school student from our own Lincoln Middle School that was so exceptional that they're including him in that night.
Wow.
So I think that'll be fun to hear and see that. And our June 25th concert, each concert has a little bit of a theme, but our June 25th is Dog Days of Summer. And I think it was born out of the idea that many dogs show up anyway with their owners on those nights. So we thought, let's just really invite everyone to bring their dogs, see who shows. Maybe get some barking along with the music. And celebrate that perhaps with some special vendors that are suited towards the dogs. And July 2nd is our Star Spangled Concert with the Mesmers, who everyone in our town is familiar with. And I know that's always really kind of a patriotic and stirring and almost emotional, lovely evening, I think. July 9th is Remembering WNIB with Scott Thomas and Ken Alexander. And July 16th is in the year 1912 with the Arlingtones, who I know have their own. I think it's actually like a large group in the format of almost like a barbershop quartet, but it's not a 4-member group. And they have their own special following as well.
Wow, so those are really going to be fun. Those are Monday Mount Prospect Community Band concerts throughout the summer, and then those M3 Thursdays, music, amusements, and more, a free concert every Thursday. We have some great bands coming for those.
We have fantastic bands for that. Seventh Heaven opens that series on June 14th. Oh, they have music from the 70s, 80s, 90s. It's one of the largest crowds of the year, and it's really a good time. They're fantastic. The ABBA tribute on the 21st, which has everybody singing along, and a lot of pink t-shirts and feathered boas out in the audience. And the ladies love that one.
Oh, I
June
bet.
28th, we are, I think, featuring for the first time the Disney Road Crew. And the music will be Disney movie music, and lots of giveaways on that week. So it's a really good one for the kids and the families. July 12th, Serendipity, which is an all-teen age rock and roll girl band. They're only about 1.5 to 2 years old, and they have been getting a lot of attention. And July 19th is Spoken For, which is a contemporary rock band for the whole family.
Well, there is definitely summer fun planned.
And while those wonderful concerts are going on Thursday night, there's also, like I said, set up around our perimeter, always a moonwalk. Great concessions. In fact, I know they're adding a healthy choice concession this year with grilled chicken sandwiches.
Oh,
so that might take a bite out of the hot dogs. Dunkin' Donuts is there every week passing out the newest coffee creation for free. Novak and Parker, our Daily Herald, Ace Hardware, and our chiropractics from Innate Concepts are always with us. And those concerts as well have regular concessions. Thursday nights the studio comes out, and for a small fee brings projects that are usually related to the theme of the concert, which is fun. And a few other vendors are out there. That's also very well attended, a really fun night.
And those are Thursday nights during the summer. So to find out more information about what the studio does and those concert series, call 847-640-1000, extension 229, or visit mppd.org. Thanks, Ruth.
Thank you.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Inside the Park. To find out more information on what you saw on today's episode, visit www.mppd.org. My name's Alyssa Ali. Until next time, I'll catch you inside the park.